Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Oh, good morning, fabulous first grade. I am so glad to see you back here in our PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Hammock, and I'm here to help you practice and learn all the things you need to know to be excellent readers and writers. Hey, I was just looking at this book. Did you know there are over 6,000 different languages spoken in the world? This book is called Being Bilingual is Fun. Bilingual means you can speak 2 languages. I have some friends that are bilingual, and I love to listen to them speak another language. It is fascinating to me. I do not speak 2 languages, and I really would love to. So I think I might work on that a little bit, because did you know you can learn another language, right? Anytime. You just have to practice and learn, and practice with people who speak that language. So you might enjoy finding out more about the different languages in this storybook. It's called Being Bilingual is Fun. You can look for it on Sora, that's right, or your county public library. So I hope you'll look for it, and I hope you'll explore other languages. Hey, maybe you already speak 2 languages, and you want to learn a 3rd one. That would be incredible. Anything you learn makes your brain just that much stronger. I can't wait to hear about what you're doing. Hey, and speaking of that, if you do speak more than 1 language, I want you to write me a letter and tell me so that I can send you one of our fun activity books. Send me a letter right here to the address on your screen so I can celebrate you. I think it's fantastic when you are growing your brain and learning more things. So I hope to hear from you. All right, let's see who's in the number 4 spot on our Sora. Are you ready? I am too. I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Number 4, Turner Tigers. Way to go, Turner Tigers. We are proud of you. That is fantastic. Turner is in the 4th spot for checking out books on the app Sora. We are proud of you. A round of applause for you. Great job. Let's get going and train our ears for sound. Are you ready? Okay, so today I have a segmenting game for you. I know that you are super good at segmenting, so I am going to use some little cards here, and I want you to, they don't have anything on them. They're just as a visual to help you think about the phonemes that I'm saying. Are you ready? All right, so I'm going to say the word knob. Knob. All right, now let's segment it. Are you ready? N, A, B. How many sounds did you hear? Right, 3. N, A, B. Good job. All right, let's try another one. Are you ready? Let's try the word wrote. Wrote. I hope you wrote me a letter. Are you ready? Here we go. What's the first phoneme you hear? Right. R, O, T. Wrote. Good job. Wow, you are getting good at this. All right, last one. Are you ready? Here we go. Gnat. Gnat. Let's do it. N, A, T. Gnat. Good job. Wow. You are excellent at that game. Boys and girls, do you know why we practice that skill? That's a skill that's going to help you when you are writing words. When you can break apart a word 1 phoneme at a time, then you'll know what letters to write to spell that word. It also helps you when you're sounding out words in books, but especially for writing. So I hope that you will practice that as you are talking with your grown-ups at home, and it's just kind of a fun game to speak in segments. Right? Right? Yes. All right, let's take a look at our fluency, and then we're going to get to those ghost letters. All right. O-I says oi, good for you. O-Y says oi, that's right. We have two ois. How about this one? O-W says ow, good. U-E says ooh, good. E-W says ooh. A-W says aw, good for you. A-U says aw. And A-U-G-H also says ah, good. Wow, I'm going to have to mix those up so they're not all next to each other because you're getting very good at that. And remember, if there's a couple of spelling patterns that you're having trouble with, don't be afraid to write them down and practice them, just like we do here. You say the letters and the sound, and it'll get locked in really nice and tight. All right, so this week we are talking about ghost letters. Remember, those are the digraphs, the ghost digraphs, where one of the sounds is silent, and we need to just pretend like it's not even there. It's invisible, just like a ghost. So yesterday we worked on the rose card. We learned that W-R says R. W-R says R. Today, we're going to focus on the nest card. And there are two sound spellings that I want you to learn today. Do you see this one here? So we're going to pretend that the K is invisible. It's not there, it doesn't make a sound. K-N says N. Say it with me again. K-N says N. One more time. K-N says N. Good job. All right. The second partnership that I want you to learn is G-N. We're going to pretend that the G is invisible. It's our ghost. And we're going to say only the N sound. G-N says N. G-N says N. One more time. G-N says N. Now on our card, the K-N comes first because most of the time you will see this. There are not very many words that have G-N, but there are a few. K-N, look at that line right there, that red one. That means it comes at the beginning. So you will not use a K-N at the end of a word when you hear that N sound. That's going to just be the N. G-N can come at the beginning or the end, so it's a little trickier. So let's take a look at these words here. I have G-N says N, and so when we see that, we're going to say the N sound. G-N, we're going to say N, at, gnat. Do you know what a gnat is? It's like one of those little pesky little fly things that bugs you. And then we have K-N. We're going to pretend that the K is silent. It's invisible. N-O, no. That's like when you know something in your brain. All right, let's take a look at our ghost digraphs here. We have K-N says N. There's our word no. Let's try this one. Knife, knife, good. And we have some others here. And we're going to take a look just at our reading chart because I don't want to run out of time. I want you to see how I've highlighted those spelling patterns for you. I know we're not going to see it like that in a book, but right now we're just learning those patterns, and I want them to stand out for you so you can get those locked in. So let's read. Eel, kneel. Knife, knife. It, knit. Good job. All right, let's go down to the next row with the G-N sound. Ready? At, gnat. Aw, gnaw. Gnome, gnome. How'd you do? Great. All right, let's speed along to our high frequency words because today I'm also going to teach you about compound words. All right, let's look at our two words for today. Let me get my reading finger. We have the word there, T-H-E-I-R, there. And we have the word ben, B-E-E-N, ben. You're going to help me figure out the sentence. Ready? Have you there? or dog ran home. Which one makes the most sense? Have you been there? Good, because if we said have you there, that doesn't make sense. And their dog ran home. Good. Right. Oh, look at that. You're so smart. You caught me. I need an uppercase T because it's the beginning of the sentence. Good for you. All right, today we're going to review something that you already know, and it's a little bit tricky because we're not just identifying them, but we're learning how to put them together to make new words. So, compound words. When two words are added together to make a new word with a new meaning, that is a compound word. Okay, so sounds reasonable. So let's take a look at this word here. Book. I even drew a little picture for you. Book. All right, and then let's look at this word. Bag, right? Okay, there's book and bag. Each one of those words has their own meaning. But when we stick them together and we make the word book bag, that is a compound word. Do you see the two shorter words inside that compound word? Book, oh, you probably can't because of my arm, but book and bag, do you see that? So when we put these two words together, it makes a compound word. Isn't that cool? Right, and so when you're reading compound words, I want you, when you see a great big word, to look and see if there are smaller words inside of it that you might know, and that will help you. Let's take a look at this one. Moon and light. When we put those together, what do you think it makes? Right, moonlight. Excellent job. Very nice. All right, and let's take a look at this one. We have bird and we have house. When we put bird and house together, that makes the compound word birdhouse, which is a house for birds. And moonlight is light that's given by the moon. And a book bag is a bag used for books. Do you see how compound words can change what they look like when we put those two small words together, but it also changes the meaning or what the word means? Isn't that awesome? All right, we'll come back tomorrow because we're going to practice a few more, and I want to teach you another ghost letter pattern, okay? Goodbye now, the clock says we're done. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Remember to read a good book because reading every day makes you that much smarter. I hope I see you again tomorrow. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.
Morning to a brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.